Good evening to each and everyone. So for today, I will be going to discuss my topic, which is the pro-social and intercultural communication. Pro-social communication, it is the communication that promotes the well-being of other people, while intercultural communication, it is a communication that requires to communicate or share information with people from other cultures and social groups. Everyone communicates and everyone has a culture, whether it is highly defined or not. This means that inherently, we all must communicate with people of other cultures. That is what intercultural communication is all about. Principles of interpersonal communication which may lead to the pro-social communication. First is communicating with culture sensitivity. For example, if you were going to other place and you know that their culture is different with your culture, you should be careful and aware of your words the way you talk to the person with that culture. Listening empathetically. For example, if one of your colleagues is having a conflict with other person in the department, you can acknowledge one person's stress while also considering that the other party has their own challenges and is likely not trying to be offensive. Responding appropriately to the emotional expression of others. There are a lot of different kinds of emotion or expression of a person. So it is important to respond appropriately because it may lead to misunderstanding. Confirming, it is one of the most important in communication. For example, in your circle of friends, you are arguing with a problem, and your other friend is making a story that is not true, and she tells your other friend that you are the one who made the story, but it is not. So, by confirming, your other friend should ask you if it is true that you are the one who create the wrong story. Advising. If you don't know how someone feels, you cannot truthfully say, I know how you feel. That's okay. You can likely still emphasize of someone level. Let them know gently that you haven't been there before, but you'll try to put yourself in their situation to help as best as you can. Also, don't be afraid to let them know that you have anything to say. You can still be an ear. Take some time to think about it and then share your thoughts later. Complimenting. It's nice to be complimented by the people we care about, even if we don't always know how to comfortably receive the words or gesture. There are plenty of compliments you can use to make someone feel great about themselves. Mentoring, sharing. Knowledge might be power, but it's much more powerful when it's shared. It is big help to other people if you share your knowledge about something and mentoring them as well. Arguing fairly and constructively. For example, if you're arguing with your friend, you should the one who asks first what's her side for you to know and so that it will not be lead to a bigger problem and you can both fix as soon as possible. In intercultural communication, first is the knowledge. So, cultural self awareness is articulating how one's own cultural has shaped one's identity of the world view. Cultural specific knowledge, analyzing and explaining basic information about other cultures like history, values, politics, economics, communication styles, value, beliefs, and practices. Social linguistic awareness, acquiring basic local language skills, articulating differences in verbal, nonverbal communication, and adjusting one's speech to accommodate national from other cultures. Grasp of global issues and trends, explaining the meaning and the implementation of globalization and relating local issues to global forces. In skills, listening, observing, and evaluating, using patience and perseverance to identify and minimize incommunism, seek out cultural clues and meaning. Analyzing, interpreting, and relating, It's seeking out of the linkages, causality, and relationship using cooperative techniques of analysis. Critical thinking, it is a viewing of interpreting the world from other cultures' point of view and identifying one's own attitudes. In attitudes, we have respect, seeking out other cultures' attributes, value cultural diversity, thinking cooperatively and without prejudice about cultural differences. Openness, suspending criticism of other culture, investing in collecting evidence of cultural difference, being disposed to be proven wrong. Curiosity, seeking out intercultural interaction, viewing differences as a learning opportunity, being aware of one's own ignorance. Discovery, tolerating and viewing it is a positive experience, willingness to move beyond one's comfort zone. The above knowledge, skills, and attitude lead to the internal outcomes which refer to an individual who learns to be flexible, adaptable, emphatic, and adopts the ethno-relative perspective.